Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be reorganizing my official Hot Wheels display case. Let's get after it. That's right, so here I did a video a while back unboxing and kind of setting up this official Hot Wheels display case, and I basically kind of just threw some cars in there to fill it up, and I put it in my closet and just been sitting there like this for a couple months. So I thought it would be nice to go through and actually spend some time to organize it and put some cars that I really want in there. And some of these cars will stay, but we are going to definitely mix some things up. So I'll do one side at a time here. And I guess the first thing to do is to get these cars out of here. So 3, 2, 1. And just like that, we have this side emptied out. So kind of my plan here is each row has 4 spots, and I think there is 12 rows. So I think each row is going to kind of have its own theme, and that's kind of what I'm rolling with here. So over here off to the left, I have a jammer that I did some pre-work and got all the cars kind of set up and ready that I want to put in here. So with that being said, let's start off on row number 1. So I think row 1 is going to be Ultra Hots. We'll start off here with this GT500 going on in the case. And for the next Ultra Hot, we have the Porsche 934.5. Definitely one of my faves. And next up here, the Nissan Silvia Drift Machine. This one's super cool. And the last one here to finish up this row is going to be the Honda Civic Si. And moving on here to row number 2, we are going to be going with some Falcon tire cars. So this is a older Porsche, what is this? Turbo RSR, the 934. So that will go over here, number 1 spot. And for the next Falcon tire, so this is a kind of more current release here of the RX-7. I like those white wheels, look really good on that one. And next, couldn't go without putting in the Mark IV Supra. Super cool. And for the last spot, we're going to go a little muscle car here with the Plymouth. So also rocking the white wheels. So that is going to do it for row number 2. Already looking good. And the theme for row number 3 is going to be the Zamax. So car 1, which I just did a video on these, is the M3 GT2. And car number 2, the Porsche GT3 RS. This is a super cool one. Definitely a highly sought after, kind of more rare Zamac. And another BMW here. This one we have the E30 M3 Police Car Edition. Very cool. And to round off the row here, we have the Zamac McLaren Senna. Look at that wing back there, dang. The girth. There we go. So I'm already really digging how this is looking, just with all the coordination and kind of the themes per row. Already really excited about it. And moving down the ladder here to our next row, we are going to do Target Red Editions. So starting it off here with the CAR. So I never noticed that on this cast. You can see it's like the rear bumper is kind of like cut in half. You got the big exhaust sticking out down there. Never noticed that till just now. Next up, going next to him, is going to be the Nissan Silvia Liberty Walk Edition. Super cool. So I tried with the reds, also I tried to pick ones that actually were red in color. Some red editions are not red in color, believe it or not, but just because I wanted it to kind of all match here in the display case. So there's the BMW 3.0 CSL. And then a newer one that we opened recently is the Koenigsegg Jesko. Dang, another huge wing back there. So we'll put, those two will be right next to each other. The McLaren Senna and the Jesko. So big wang gang right there. All right, coming up to the end here of this left side, we are going to be going with Hot Wheels ID. So first up is going to be one of my all-time faves, the Porsche GT3 RS. Love this color. Super cool. And next up, this is one that I remember always seeing in Peak Time Racing's videos. This was on his display in the background when he was doing his reviews and unboxings, and I just love the color and just how this car looked. So I had to pick up this AMG. And next to that, we have the Nissan Silvia S14 drift machine here. Got the front bumper delete, the big intercooler, just a super cool one. Love this color too, that like super hot pink in the Spectra Flame. Can't go wrong with that one. And then last but not least here, the RX-7 drift machine. Look at that crazy colored bottom, looks awesome. Hot Wheels Drift Team. So not a huge fan of the white crash bar. Like they should have made it maybe that like pink color or something else, but just looks a little out of place, but still very cool cast. And for our bottom row here, we are definitely going to be bringing some heat. We are going to be doing 4 of the R34 Liberty Walk like silhouettes. So this was the Team Transport edition with the Motul livery. I don't even know if all 4 of these are going to fit next to each other. And here was, I believe this was a Car Culture, or was this a Boulevard release? But with the white and the bronze wheels, looking super cool. And then next up, this was the Mountain Drifters release. So this was the very first release of it here in the red and black. And then if you're asking yourself, man, I think, isn't that all of them? Well, we also have the chase piece that we freed on our 1,000 subscriber special. So he will round off the 4th row. So this bottom row here is definitely coming with the heat. So probably about, what, $300 worth of Skylines here. Definitely pretty cool. So we'll do just a quick overview here of our left side, which I think we did pretty dang good on. So we got the Ultra Hots, we got the Falcon Tire livery, we got the Zamac editions, we got the Target Red editions, we have the Hot Wheels IDs, and then we have the R34 Liberty Walks. Not bad. Let's move on to the right side. Okay, we moved over here to the right side, and with a little movie magic, we can get this cleaned up here. Just like that, we have it all cleared up. So let's get ready to do our first row. And for that first row, I think we are actually going to keep it the same. So these are all the cars that I wheel swapped here with the white TE37s, and I just really like all these cars, and those are like my favorite wheels for the Hot Wheels. So we will keep that first row intact. So we have the Mark IV Supra, the E46 M3. We have the new Nissan Z, looking real good with those wheels. And last but not least, the Civic Hatch SI. This is the one I put the red little wheel caps, or center caps on there, which I think looks really cool with the red interior. So that is going to be row 1 here for the right side. And for row number 2 here on the right side, I thought it'd be cool to kind of compete with the Falcon Tire livery and do the HKS livery on this side. So this is actually the Super Treasure Hunt edition of the new Honda Civic. So that will be the first car. Up next, we have the R32 Skyline HKS. So this is a premium. And next up, we have the R34 Skyline. This is the Hot Wheels ID edition. Super cool. So got a bunch of different ones in here. We got a Super Treasure Hunt, a Premium, and an ID. And to round it off, we are going to do the HKS van. Go right up here in the corner. So got a nice, oh, he doesn't fit in there very well, but we got a nice variety of cars. For our next row, we are going to be doing Porsches. So this is the new Hot Wheels Legends Tour Porsche. This is the 935 or the 934.5. I always get those two mixed up, but super cool one. That will go in first. And next we have the Team Transport RWB. This thing is killer. Definitely one of my favorites. Just love that color combo, the purple with the gold accents. And then next to him is going to be his partner, the other RWB. This was from the Hot Wheels Silhouettes premium set. Super cool in that like murdered out look. And then to round it off, one more premium Porsche here, just with the GT3 RS. This was the Forza edition. So just a nice clean row of Porsches. And next here, to kind of accent the premium Porsches, let's do a whole row here of premium Lamborghinis. So here we have the Huracan with the chrome TE37s, looking really nice. And then we have the blacked out Aventador. So this is one I believe I wheel swapped to put the gray 5 spokes on there. Oop. Then next to that one, another Aventador, kind of like the reverse color. So this one's silver with the black wheels. And then to round it off here, to kind of match the green Porsche up there, we have another premium Huracan. I love the color on this one. It's super cool. And that is going to do it for that row. So definitely two pretty cool rows right here with the Porsche and the Lamborghinis. Okay, with only 2 rows left, we are getting thin on the pickings here. So next row is going to be Hot Wheels Speed Machines. So a couple of these were in there already, but here we have the McLaren F1 GTR. And then one of my favorites here, we have the Corvette. This is the C6R. Definitely cool, just super aggressive livery and the wing. Definitely one of my favorites. Next up, a new addition here that we just opened up on the channel, the Lamborghini Gallardo Police Edition. Get him in there. And then to round it off, we have the Ferrari 599XX. Super cool. And that is going to do it for that row. And for the last row, we are going to just throw in some of the Hot Wheels Car Culture Chase pieces. So here is the CAR. So I did open up a whole bunch of these chases on our 1K sub special. If you haven't seen that one, you should go check it out. But then here we have the Lamborghini Essenza. Super cool. And then we have the Pandem RX-7. This is the FC edition. I love the little gold lip on the wheels. And then the very last car making it in is a speed machine, but also a chase. So this is the new GT3 RS. It's going to be taking the very last spot in the case. And here we have the overview of the completed right side. So we have the white TE37 wheel swaps. We have the HKS liveries. We have the Porsche Premium and the Lamborghini Premiums, looking really fly. Then we have the Speed Machines. And then to round it all off, we have the chase cars. And that is going to do it for today's video. So let me know if you like this. I would definitely like to keep mixing up this display case so can kind of showcase different cars, and these are kind of the ones that I get to see every day as they're on my dresser in my closet. So I get to look at these ones a lot. So it's definitely nice to refresh the case, get some different cars in here. And I definitely like doing this themes on the row. I think overall definitely looks really cool. Looks very organized. So you have to let me know down below, what is your favorite row? So you have 12 to choose from. So I would have to say right now mine is probably gonna have to be the R34 Liberty Walk. That row, I mean, just so cool. I mean, all 4 of those cars, just awesome. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed today's upload. If so, be sure to smash the like button, leave me a comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Peace.